That's it. That's the intro. What is up, guys? Better Something here. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about weapons that you can use on reserve. And just to start us off, this is just an SV98 build. Honestly, you don't necessarily need to put a suppressor on it, but you can, and it's not that expensive. It's not crazy. And then if you're gonna, this is if you're gonna be sniping. You can also use a DVL or like, a hunter or something like that. But bare minimum, SV98 with a voodoo sight on it is going to be helping you snipe from any of like the towers, as well as up near dome on maybe the rocks, as well as the dome itself. This is just going to be one of those long range weapons that you can sit with some of your buddies and use your buddies as either bait or have them go fetch your loot, so on and so forth. This is going to be one of those weapons. One of my next builds is going to be kind of like a going in and out underground kind of build. So this is an M4. What we have is we have the B25U RK1, which is kind of like the canted grip for this weapon. We also went ahead and put a suppressor on it along with the D-ball. And the D-ball, again, if you guys haven't watched any of my other videos for any other maps, definitely recommend them. But the D-ball makes it so you have like a cone for the spread of your weapon if you're up close and just need a hip fire, rather than a direct laser that goes a long distance and can be seen quite easily. So do keep that in mind. We also used an HHS1 just so you can have that kind of long to medium distance, as well as flipping it to have that short range distance. So that is good as well. We went ahead, put a 60 round mag with the GRALS pistol grip, and then you can change this if you want. The only other thing I'd really change this to is going to be like a GLR 16 Fab Defense stock. Like that would be the only other thing I would switch it to, just because it's going to help me with my ergo and my stability for the most part when it comes to recoil. So that being said, this is going to be one of those medium short range builds that you can use in and outdoors. For our next build, we're going to be having something that's going to be inside of buildings and underground specifically. So for our first run and gun, we're going to be using the MPX. You're just going to put like AP63 or 7N31 in this. I think it's still 7N31. Just the best ammo in this that you can possibly have. Take those raiders out nice and quick down below for the D2 extract. In and out, super easy. So we have an MPX. We went ahead, put that canted RK1 on it, which is the B25U. We used the D-ball, put a suppressor on it, as well as added an XPS 3-2. And we went ahead and put the MPX pipe. And what that allows us to do is we can attach a Vance tube or a Colt tube or anything like that, and put an actual stock on it. So we did use the GLR 16, again, just trying to help with that recoil and keep that ergonomics pretty high. And then we put the GRALS pistol grip on this. And this is going to be one of 3 builds that we're going to have for running around. For our next build, we have the .45 ACP Vector. I like this one more. Granted, you can get the 9x19 one and have that 50 round drum mag, but I just like this one more because it suits me and I feel like it eliminates a lot quicker. So again, we put that canted RK1 foregrip just to have that stability. But if you want ergonomics just to aim it faster, go ahead and put a shift foregrip on it. So those are the only 2 foregrips I'd use on this. That's just me. You can use whatever you want, but again, this is my build that I use. Also, we put a D-ball on here because since you're running underground, you're more than likely not going to have time to aim down sight, and you want to make sure that you have that nice hip fire accuracy. We also went ahead and changed it to have a 6-inch barrel so that we could then attach the DT Omega mount and then the Omega 45K suppressor, so we can just kind of have that silent but deadly, We also added an XPS 3-2, as I do, and a Vector, pretty much non-folding stock adapter to be able to add the advanced tube and the GLR 16-S stock that we've added pretty much on every single one of these weapons. So this is going to be the Vector build that you're going to want. And for our last one is the P90 you know, pretty much just the only thing we change on this is the upper receiver, and you don't really change anything else, just because you can't. You can put a longer barrel on it with a suppressor, but I don't think for this you really need that suppressor because you have so much actual ammo in this thing that you're going to be able to put down 2 or 3 people if you're aiming correctly. So that being said, keep it pretty much the same except the upper receiver, and you're going to be putting an EOTech XPS 3-0 on it because for some reason the 2 does not attach to this. So that being said, that's going to be our final build of the video. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, definitely make sure to leave a like, share it with your friends, and then if you have any builds that you use personally, definitely make sure to leave those in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.